Oh, right, yeah. I see. Well, I was watching this video. I actually thought it was quite a good video. She made a good point. It's about Candice's CNN interview, the little clips that was going on. I thought she actually, it's her thing. I'll link the video if you want to go and watch it. I thought she made a good point when Candy said in that interview, I've got leaks. She's talking about having leaks from the FBI that are leaking things to her of an active case that can actually get Charlie's killer to walk free, right? But anyway, I thought that was a great point that can actually really seriously damage the case because obviously you can't be leaking things to Candice Owens. Um, but yeah, I'll link the video if you want to go and watch the video. But this is where it gets interesting. Was the comments? Her fans definitely attacked every comment. Where is the comments? Just give me. Here we go. Basically, the girl called the video Candice gets owned by CNN. This is all the comments. Candice gets owned. I must have watched a different interview because the one I watched, the interviewer got embarrassed, so embarrassed that CNN did not post the full interview. That's a good point. They didn't post the full interview, but to think Candice done well in that, when she says, "Oh, when you talk about evidence, who's gonna present that evidence? The mainstream media." This is Candice Owens, who's just been got number one podcast. She's number one podcast in the world. Put the evidence on your show. But yeah, $7,000 in the bank account. Definitely a Candice fan because that's what she said. That come from Candice that Israel's paying. I've been accused of that. I was actually quite flattered that someone would even think Israel would pay me $7,000 to say something good about them. Are you crazy? The journalist made a fool of herself. Selling your soul for 7K, shameful and disgusting. The thing is, right, with these people that say you owe 7,000, why don't you just contradict one of her points? You clearly don't have actually a point. So you're just saying something that you just help is baseless and really just like basically what the left does when they call someone racist. They just put you in a box so they don't have to debate you. You don't have to debate someone if you're getting paid 7K. It's like, how about you just pick one of the girl's points and actually um, dispute it? But you don't. I get it all the time as well. People don't ever point out a actual point. They just say whatever. But yeah, so owned, you can't even find the full interview on YouTube. What the heck are you talking about? She did not get owned. She owned baby. Um, what is it like working for Israel? It's all Israel, and this is the thing. The Israel killed Charlie. You're not actually trying to prove whether Israel killed Charlie. You're trying to prove whether Charlie turned on Israel or not. Even if, all right, I will grant you, Charlie didn't turn on Israel, but I will grant you he did. That he was going to be the next Nick Fuentes. Like, literally, at the next TPUSA event, he was going to sit there talking all crazy shit about Israel. I'll give you that. It still doesn't prove they killed him. For example, Nick Fuentes is still alive. Candice is still alive. Candice, and people go, well, no, because Charlie's more important because he was gonna be president in the future, 100% gonna be president, so therefore he was more dangerous than Candice. It's like, so Charlie gonna be president in 20, 30 years is super dangerous. But Candice exposing all of Israel's truths that only she's worked out and only she's brave enough to actually expose, and she's the only source of truth, but she gets to live like, if you believe Candice, you believe that she is exposing all of Israel's things. So why is Charlie going to be president in, all right, okay, we'll say 10 years. It wouldn't be 10 years. He's too young, but 20, 30 years. That's more dangerous than Candice exposing all the truths exposing all their evils that only she's smart enough to have worked out. It's just like, and you just don't like Israel or the Jews, but you try and hide it behind the yeah. This is stupid. Candice dominated. Let's see what the replies are saying. Candice especially dominated when she said the message. See, everyone's on her side. Were Discord messages, and they in fact were. Oh, they're not. So she, yeah, that's true. Candice said that the text messages. Well, Discord had never even seen their messages. She's like, there weren't Discord messages. There's no. She reported that Discord had no record of the messages. Nice try though. Yeah, she did say that. And then the woman said, because they're text messages, not Discord messages. You just dumb. You people that follow Candice, and she knows it. She knows that she can say anything, and you're just dumb enough to go along with her. Like, anyone reading this, please watch the full interview. Hold up, I thought we can't get it because Candice destroyed her, so we can't get it. So you can get it. I'll find the full interview. Watch the full interview, and you will quickly see how twisted and wrong this coverage of it is. Lame as fuck. I actually thought she did a good coverage. The fact that people think Candice looked good in that, it's like she didn't. She just looked vicious, mean, and yeah, didn't have any points, and could have potentially got Charlie's killer to walk free. Candice and getting owned are def not ever in the same sentence. Everyone's on her side. What are you talking about? She ruined that woke Karen. I can see the influencers that are paid to spread crap, lol. It's like all of these is just Candice's crazy kooky fans. And here, if you really support her and you think she's really sticking it to Israel and Jews, and the American media and all the media of the West is controlled by Zionists, how come she's got um, the #1 podcast? If Zionists run the media, why is Candice #1? Like, and when she said, "Who's going to release the evidence?" Mainstream media, and Candice, you are mainstream media. You probably get more views than any TV show does, any news show. So put the evidence on your show. You're #1, baby. Watching a clip and giving this much commentary without seeing the entire interview. Well, you can. 7K. See what I mean? It's like not based. How did she get owned? Candice is a beast. In what way is she a beast? Because Nick Fuentes destroyed her, and she really did tried to stop it from getting that interview getting released, because he made her look like an idiot. Basically, it looked like basically a fake conservative meets a real conservative when she sat down with Nick Fuentes, and she knew it looked bad, so she put it behind her paywall. Yeah, Charlie Kirk, you better keep asking questions, but it's the only thing that keeps us free. Candice is asking questions. It's like, no, she's not. She's asking pointless questions. Like, all right, I think, well, just asking questions, Candice had Charlie killed. Just asking questions, because the motive is the Macron case she's about to lose and lose millions. She's thinking, how am I going to make money? Now I haven't got the Macron case to talk about. How am I going to keep my show going? Oh yeah, I don't like Charlie Kirk because he got rid of me and distanced himself from me. I hate Erica. She stole my man. And then she then went to someone to then get Tyler Robinson to do it. Because as well, if you think about it, she's probably earned the most money out of any YouTuber since it's happened, which comes in handy to pay off the Macrones. Also, she has done everything but ask questions about actually Tyler Robinson, and even the things she does about him, everything she said about him is wrong. Well, one of my on the ground investigators went to the dairy, to the ice cream thing that he was at, and that one was shut down. Dun dun dun. And then someone else went, "You went to the wrong one. The one that he went to isn't shut down." Like, it's like you're making things out of nothing, and people are just dumb enough. Elle is a horrible. I will give you that. The woman interviewing her was unusual. Like, that's the only reason I can say Candy's kind of even in any way survived. But there's been really nothing that this girl has said in this video that they're really pulling out in contradiction. They're just saying the same thing. 7,000. How's it feel working for Israel? Candice is the best. It's like, but I'm actually surprised. It's just like comment after comment. Like, did you watch the same whole interview I did? Because that's definitely not what happened here. And this is the thing of the truth of everything, is that people that side with, it's basically the people that hate Israel and the people that worship Candice that are believing her. It's like the only people that think Israel did it. Like, say if Candice come out and said, I don't know, Jamaica did it. You go, that's interesting. Where's she got that from? But when the person who's saying Israel does everything says Israel did it, you go, well, yeah, all right. Do you know what I mean? Pull that string in her back and she'll say it. Israel did it. Too much fluoride in your childhood. All the bits swarming. They know she messed up, and that rapid blinking is so telling. Well, she got one on her side. Candice is using Charlie's death for her to wreak her own personal vendettas against members of TPUSA. There were calls for her to resign from TPUSA, and she left by mutual agreement with Charlie in 2019. She pretty much attacked everyone that helped yeah, it's true. Give her a leg up. Yes, her podcast is doing well right now off the back of Charlie's death, but once the evidence is made public during the trial, her grifting material will diminish. To be honest, this is why I say as well that Israel needs to stop taking money from America. Without that, it ain't Candice's business. It ain't anybody else's business what Israel does. Israeli gaslighting at work, Candice mopped the floor. Again, in fact, the only like ones where they've actually like this, the one that's actually wrote out and articulate and actually like makes she alienate herself. Do you know what I mean? It's like, is the one on this girl's site. There is a paywall for the full interview. Yeah, but so was with um Candice did that with Nick's. So are you admitting that Nick destroyed Candice in that interview, which he did? She looked petty, she looked bitter, resentful, hateful. Just yeah, she's just an awful woman. Are you jealous of Candice? Oh, we're all jealous. We're all jealous of Candice. Candice needs to come clean. Who murdered Charlie? Erica, Mossad, TV, USA leadership, FBI, CIA, Egyptian, the whole Egyptian plane as well. For you Candice Owens fans, you should she thought UTC stood for Utah time. That is just so dumb. It's unbelievable. And then if you actually the whole Egyptian plane where Egyptian billionaires come to watch over Charlie's murder and then flew off. It like the plane. She's saying it left 2 hours after Charlie died, and then it went here, and then it went here, then it went to Israel. Always Israel's got to be somewhere. And it's like, were these billionaires that were sent to watch over Charlie's death? She thought it was Utah time. It weren't. Turns out that that plane left 2 days before Charlie got murdered. It had nothing to do with nothing. And it's just like, again, it's just like a bit of nothing. Chase this plane around here when, yeah, yeah, you must be getting paid. It's all just Candice fans. They can't make a point to save their life. Um, $7,000 paid already. Candace did not get on. All this interview did is further prove the CNN is establishment media and a CIA Mockingbird NPC news. We're all CIA Mockingbird NPC news stations. This woman looks possessed. She did totally expose Ben Shapiro and his shilling bullying for Israel yesterday of Megyn Kelly. Again, Megyn Kelly said Candace never said. Candace never said Erica did it. She's like, you got the tweets of her. Everyone betrayed Charlie, and I mean everyone. And Candy said Erica Kirk she must be left alone for the grieving widow side of things, but she chose to put herself as the head of TPUSA, so therefore she can be attacked under the being the boss of the TPUSA and not under the thing of her being a grieving widow. It's like you're attacking the same person. It's a grieving widow that has took over this company. Yeah, and Megyn Kelly said Candice never said that. When Ben Shapiro said that, I hadn't heard that. Turns out she'd never said that. Yeah, she never said Erica Kirk killed Charlie. But again, she's saying TPUSA are covering it up. By saying that, again, who's the head of the company? Erica. Therefore, if TPUSA is covering it up, so's Erica. It ain't hard to do to put two and two together, do you know what I mean? It's like Megyn Kelly going, she never said that. It's like, yeah, all right, she never outright said. Candy's mopped the floor with that CNN. They need her for views, and she can mop the floor with you too. All right, I'll put that challenge out. And I'll put actually as well, I'd love to talk to Candace Owens. You may not like it as much as you think you would. But yeah, Candace Owens mopped the floor and she can mop the floor with you too. It's like beta, Sam Torres, you're a beta. Like she couldn't mop the floor with no one. She's not a debater. It's the reason why she's not on doing college tours without Charlie. Because she can't. She's not a debater. When has she debated? When has she debated someone actual? Like, you get into the world of Andrew Wilson and people, they're debaters, not Candace Owens. She mobbed the floor with CNN. They need her for views. That's probably true. They do need her for views. She is #1 podcast in the world. In a world that's controlled by Zionists. But Candace is, yeah, no, she's not backed by Zionist, even though she's #1 podcast in a Zionist controlled industry. And she can't put the evidence out because who's going to cover it? Everyone's just going to cover it up like mainstream media. It's like, bitch, you are mainstream media. But yeah, I'll challenge Candace. Like I say, you're not as smart as you let on. You're just a hateful woman. Candace cooked this lady. The FBI said in their public statement they were Discord messages. Look it up. Don't be lazy. No, there is Discord messages, but they're a separate thing from the text messages that come out. There is Discord messages, and the Discord messages actually Tyler Robinson talks like he was in the text messages. Why aren't you bringing that up? Look it up. Don't be lazy. So when she says no one talks like that, whereas actually in the Discord messages that they released that are separate from the text messages, he does talk like that. All you have to do is have a I love Israel banner in the background and you're doing too much. Yeah, but this is the thing, it's like you projecting, she's not even talking about Israel. She's just talking about Candace has got no evidence. But you jump to Israel. All you lot have got to do is admit that you hate Israel and you hate Jews. Stop trying to act smart and bringing up things like you're not smart, you're just idiots. This lady from CNN isn't even in Candy's level. Her intellectual and intelligence level is low compared to Candy's. I mean, that's true. I'll give you that. That CNN interview was very unusual, but the thing when people think Candice is so smart is like, no, she's not. She's really not. It's unbelievable. It really is. It's unbelievable. I was actually so shocked about this. I think in all this girl's comments, she's got a couple maybe on her side. Everyone else is, yeah, Candice wiped the floor with her. And this is the trouble. It's pointless getting into things. Um, because people pick their side. Like, they made their mind up within the first couple of days Israel killed Charlie, and they've just been trying to prove it ever since, pulling up clips and saying Charlie. That's what I mean. You have to prove Charlie's anti-Israel, because without proving Charlie is anti-Israel, there is absolutely no reason whatsoever. Because Charlie was the biggest Zionist, but you have to say no. What he said in public was a lie, and he sent one message in a group chat, and they killed him for it because he was turning, he was done, he was sick of them doing and it's like there's no evidence of any of that, no evidence of any of that, and it's like there's evidence in the opposite. We've seen the letter, we've seen Bill Ackman's messages with Charlie, we've seen. It's like everything Candy said has been disproved. Someone said in my comments, what was Candice wrong about? I don't think she was wrong about anything. She's just lying. She knows, I think. She knows, and she knows her audience is dumb enough to believe it, dumb enough to defend it. Someone said, when people support you when you're doing something right, that's good. But when people support you when you've been proved in a lie and they still back you, that's when you have a scary type of followers and whatever. Ellie could barely finish her sentences from embarrassment. The thing is that girl that interviewed as well. This ain't not right with her. She's a bit like she's way too fake. I'll give one thing that Candice is very strong. She's a strong personality, and if you're gonna go for Candice, you're gonna have to go for it because she's going to be vicious. She's gonna talk loud. She's gonna like, but she didn't actually say anything. I got leaks. Oh, have you? Well, why don't you actually release your leaks? But who's going to release it is the mainstream media is controlled by Zionists. Also, Candice on her show. We're the number one podcast, guys. That doesn't make sense. That made no sense, Candice. But it's crazy how many people believe this nutter. You make no sense. You sound slow. Candice makes no sense. My observation is Natalie pocketed 7,000 for this post. Wow, that's an original post. That's an original idea. 7,000. My fault is something that Candice Owen said. This says all we need to know. Are you projecting when you're calling Candice a liar? Yeah, Candice has been proved to have lied about everything, and also is just wrong about everything. Utah time. Really? Utah time. Girl, you're definitely bought. This was laughable. If you're awake to what the fuck is going on in America, then you are. And I'm sure it's hard for to sum up to some insufferable interviewer who looks like she's on Valium. She did look like she's on Valium. We don't know, but we yeah, that's the thing as well. That's Candice's saying. She doesn't know, but she knows. You know? And then like all her fans take that on and it's like I don't know, but I know. Basically, what she knows, but doesn't. What she doesn't know, but knows, is that anybody that disagrees with her is being paid by Israel and covering up Kirk's murder and probably the person who pulled the trigger. Um, and anyone who agrees with her, she has a really good feeling about and thinks that yeah, yeah, we can trust them. It's like, yeah, that's funny, isn't it? You attack everybody that disagrees with you legitimately, but everyone else that you get, anyone who disagrees with you, you've got a bad feeling about them. They're in on it. They're covering it up. But if they are on your side, you get a good feeling about them. Oh, well, Candice. You're wow. You're real. That's some real deep shit. When someone's on my side, I get a feeling I like them. When they're not, I get a feeling I don't. Really, it's almost cool being human. Anyway, sweet.